All right.
Yo, the scrub don't send me no message and ask me to join the chat. I'm not chatting with you right now. I'm just gonna beat your ass right now.
Who that?
Destroy. All the shit I talk, I better not lose. That'd be disgusting. Ugh. I don't even want to talk that kind of shit into the universe.
He trying to play real smart. I love it.
Well, the rain is not going away, Coach. In fact, it's beginning to actually pick up a bit more. But either way, we've got football from Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Carolina Panthers. This will take it just inside the 10.
Get up, Harris.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Perfect coverage anyway, baby.
Let's get my boy his touches this game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
53, Mike 53. Check.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, tight down. There you go. Gun.
Easy money, baby. Get off the safety, bitch. You don't know what you're doing over there.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Newton, he'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. That's caught inside the 20. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play there for Carolina. 41 yards.
That's another Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. Newton to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season.
Take that in, Chris Harris. Come on, man.
The point after through
That's
the
a pick
raindrop,
six. He's got the
something
X
good.
factor. What did
And it's
DJ
now
him
a
say?
7-0
With the
game.
X factor going, and he drops the pick. The bitch broke on that route like, ooh.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
What's the score again?
That'll be taken in the end zone.
14-7.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Come on, baby. We already identified them, and nobody even.
Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
Oh, my
so
God.
it's not just the responsibility of the guys
lead.
who missed the tackles along the way. It's all living on defense. Able to stop this guy. Unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Now Sanders. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. The former Maryland Terp, Jermaine Carter Jr. had the tackle.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs are going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
This boy doesn't say you should have been playing these people. You should have been playing these people. You should have been playing these people. I know you want to be like me and bring the heat on first down, but I do it on first
and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but, boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 29-yard line.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production. But I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now Wentz. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Brian Burns, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 18.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. As Sanders has it poked free. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So a first quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here, so they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball, make sure you're taking care of it. That one cost him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Defensively, it was Avonte Maddox with the tackle.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Mike Spot.
Now Newton. Escaping the pressure.
Bitch.
And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
He's hitting him.
So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
These guys do not want to get off blocks.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Newton now to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And I think I saw that right. You tell me if I'm wrong. That was just a fly route, just to go. He went.
Sometimes speed, just pure speed, is going to win. I don't care how athletic you are on the other side of the ball. When a guy's that fast and he can just take off, if a quarterback has time to throw the ball and release it when he wants to, that's the end result. Nothing you could do about that. He was just a better athlete on that play.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Christian McCaffrey signed for a 5-year, $45 million deal. Y'all can holler at me when he's 28. So I'm holler at me then.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 180. 657.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers.
When we start playing stupid on defense and going home one play, like,
Gano now to add the extra point.
Oh my God, what's up with my run defense? Like, why is nobody setting blocks, bro? Can you tell me? What am I doing wrong?
21-0.
Like, I mean, everyone just locked up.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation with hosts because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
What is up with my defensive line?
Past the 20.
Bro, this is about to rush the top of the
in for the touchdown, but a flag.
You know you got that offensive 500 yards.
You know you got that offensive line. Points on the board just yet.
And you know run blocking.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Like,
we don't want to
just
call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively.
That fumble,
nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Pass. Oh, my gosh. 35-21. Bro, that's man-to-man.
Now they
what the
contend
hell
with
are
a
you
2nd
doing?
and 12 after the loss.
Like nobody's even there.
Working from the gun. Wentz. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
I'm serious.
An incomplete
The way
pass on
my
that
team is
last
just
play,
looking
that
up the
means they'll
middle,
need to
they're
come up
like,
with
yeah,
something
go
here
ahead,
on
you got
3rd
this.
down. Wentz going to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Don't worry about it.
Dante Jackson picks it. And he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands, having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
No. The bad teams, we gonna make it bad. Like,
so the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in, as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10. They don't give it here to his running back. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Oh, my gosh. Are you kidding me, dude?
Their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Now it's Newton. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Fletcher Cox make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's going right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
Yeah, the shit too low over there. It's only like 48. It needs to be 55.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did holding them to a field goal.
And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
Let's go! At their own 34-yard line.
My God, bro. Bro. This fool.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish.
What stage is the fans going to want to get that running from? Give him a 2-yard cushion.
Shaq Thompson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Everyone, you got 4 down.
Bravo! What's this on?
Now Wentz. And he's going to go down again.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. From the gun, it's Wentz. And Sanders has got it complete. And at the 42-yard line here and brought down there. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. With it is Jackson. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
He's coming. Double up, double up.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Come on, man. Run straight through the hole, bruh. What is that?
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. 3rd and 2, Newton. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he's able to pick up the
illegal
first
man downfield. What? I've never seen that on the regular play action play.
When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Good job, buddy! Right to the 3.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Express!
Me.
That's right.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Gun.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down.
I don't want to pass.
Oh my gosh, wrong button, bro. It's okay.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi.
You make 1st down, they call home. We go man down here. Why you still gotta do this, man? I changed this. That's why your ass
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
More of a focus and encouragement. This is just disgusting.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see.
Come on, dude. Block.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Now Wentz. He's going to air one out. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Traded all them people over there.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Got a man. He finds Sanders. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
And I'm going to shade the outside because most people want to go to a hot route right here. The time.
So bad.
Wentz now on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They knew they had the free play after the penalty.
Yeah, that should
they
be the
get
end
great
of the
yardage,
game.
so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years, our team seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
Nigga picked the free play, right? I was offside.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. Yeah, this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left, and this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. A final shot before the break. Newton. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got it at the 15. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach,
You have the possibility of
forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
I'm talking
and
about,
no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
11 plays, 3 minutes, 2 fourth down conversions. Can we stop a run? Like, I don't care about Madden or everything. Can we get somebody off the block?
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
No, it's over. We can come back.
There it is. There it is. That's what we're waiting on.
Wentz on the give to Sanders.
There it is. That's what we were waiting on.
The play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. To me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Game is so stupid, bro. He threw it right at my play. Look at you. Backpedaling, and decided to turn around and look at the ball.
But this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Wentz. Well, that's complete to Sanders. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Running the ball. Bro.
All I could do is laugh because this ain't just rude. This is like, I wish I was just this bad at the game. I mean, everybody just held up. What am I supposed to do?
Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Panthers will get the football back.
Come on, you clown. Like, he tripped in my way.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
20. I got you.
Yeah, you can't be going.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
He'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Mike. 8, express. Express. Check 53. Army. Gun.
Right back to him on first down. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Gun. You better be afraid of me.
On second and 11 now. Newton airing it out, looking for... He's got it at the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one good for 37 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays... Let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter.
Check 53. And we heavy on the end.
To throw on second and 6. Newton flush to his right. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
What's that? 180? 53 is the mic. Go.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Gano's kick is right through. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Brian Burns make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Look, this guy, my team playing so bad against the run.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Check tight end. Check tight.
Push his ass to the end zone. Get to the end zone.
Left side. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. And that's 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Stop, yo.
Here's Wentz to throw. It's caught by Sanders.
I don't think I want this.
6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Wentz again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Keep playing out there now. Go on and keep playing with him.
I really hate that, bro.
These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. To throw is Wentz. And
Bro, what kind of route is that, bro? That's not even a route.
It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Here's Cameron Johnston.
You don't want this
he'll
nigga
punt it
to
away
score.
For the 2nd
That's
time.
the kind of shit we on today. What you doing today? Keeping this nigga out of the end zone. You trying to be sneaky, boy. Shoot out of there like a rock.
And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
To the city. Hey, I don't play that game. Hey, I'm talking about.
Look at this fool over here holding.
Uh-oh.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
I'm going to go ahead and
What you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're sitting right there on the brink, aren't they?
No, I'll know y'all night.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
I think I'm going to run like Cam Newton.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Can I get a shucking job?
And that is going to do it.
Don't fumble, Cam, because I ain't changing nothing.
On EA Sports.
Don't change.
Who plays tonight?
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Fumble that shit.
Jim.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
I'm going to forget you here.
Oh, don't show up now to play. Don't show up now to get off blocks. He's not even trying right now, people.
The Panthers on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. After the run, Newton going to throw.
Cam, who was you throwing that to, bro? Cam, like, come on, Cam. God damn, Cam.
Inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Bullshit, nigga.
Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game
Lost his little ass.
They'll run. It's Sanders. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Kill. 657. Kill.
Another run here with Sanders. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down. Stopped at the Panthers' 36.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a run down, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Yo, you can let that clock run out, but I ain't done. My boy need at least 2 more touchdowns. Just saying. Need that rookie running back to get at least 2 more touchdowns.
3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also
get you some
bring
points,
up 4th.
man. That'd be real nice,
Another
man.
example of just a
There's some
dominant
points on the
performance
board,
by
man.
this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they got the answers to the exam the night before and were well prepared for this final.
Throwing now is Wentz. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. No reason not to try it there.
Come on, this game is beyond stupid. My guy literally went to pick up the ball. You bent over to pick up the ball, and the other guy goes, and his guy, linebacker. Like, what's the point of having a hand team, bro? Can somebody tell me that?
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Wentz now to throw. And that's complete to Jeffrey. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a 1st down due to the previous penalty. Hard to believe his 1st catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action, and take your shot at the end zone.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
I mean, everybody was blocked up, but that was just
we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10.
Listen, you can't stop the run.
Someone moved, flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
Good body.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Well, I know Muhammad's going to get his stats down.
Again, it's Wentz. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Wins to throw again to the end zone, but it's incomplete. And once more, he was looking for Alshon Jeffrey, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now Wentz. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He just got hurt. No. Oh, my God. He's the baddest white boy in the land.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Hey, Echo. 56. Mike's 56. It's just me and you. Sunday. Switch. 82. Hey, Haywood. 56 is the mic. Guys, it's game 6.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And that's going to be caught front Eagles touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And that will shave one more off this lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
How you got a superstar and you ain't playing like no superstar? I'm confused. You want to put you at linebacker and put the other linebacker at defense. Because you need some block shape off the outside.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let him go out there with a little bit more confidence.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
I got him.
Newton to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Bro, just make the running back more agile or something. Don't make the block.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Newton. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Called out a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. To throw, it's Wentz. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Eagles on third down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Now Wentz. This is caught by Jackson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 21. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Wentz. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
All day, baby. Undercrush. Tyson.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Carson Wentz. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Eagles get a score closer. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that will get them one closer.
45-3.
Good Lord, that's a lot of scoring.
He was put up 62. Should have made it 62.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
No, I said I should have made it 62.
That's fielded in the end zone.
No, I should have.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
No, running the ball all day.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that.
Whip. Watch the whip. Check hot route. Hot.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Clearly you wasn't watching the game because we got 2 late touchdowns. stuff like this, like, I can't wait for the other stuff.
The opening play of the drive goes
actually,
backwards.
No, I'm
now
actually
they'll come
happy.
up on 2nd and 12.
Don't use that word, too.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Just give me an animation that looks like my guy's fighting. Give him a fighting chance. That's all we want.
Here we go. Here we go. 180!
Throwing on 3rd down. Newton eluding the pressure right. He can fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the Eagles have recovered.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
Wentz going to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Right there. 54.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15.
Hey, team 6.
Shotgun now for Wentz. The Centers has got it complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Throwing on 2nd down. Wentz. He'll hit Jackson complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Wentz looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, but now it's 3rd and goal. This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal. Throwing his Wentz. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games.
Six and one, baby. Let's go. Now I'm gonna hit the. I got one more cupcake game, and then the rest of the games is fucking gonna be tough. Gonna be tough. Really gonna be tough, to be honest with you. Bears, Saints, Chargers, 49ers, Falcons, Buccaneers, Falcons, Vikings, Broncos.
None of that means anything to me because I don't know anybody in NCC.
Okay, Tex would like to run a lot of man. I should be able to take care of him. Then I got the Saints, Billy, that's a win. But then I got Nightmare, I got Gold Sticks, I got Ken, I got the Bucks, I got Ken again, and then I got Straight Bum in the Vikings, and then I got Sterling, the Broncos. So like, you know, it's gonna be tough. Like, he played Fly, Ken, Billy, the Vikings. Okay, so he'll lose against Watch. Nightmare might beat him. And Ken ain't gonna beat him. Ken beat the shit out of him last time, so I see Ken beating him again.
Who?
But he lost to him in the playoffs, so I don't know.